wonderful vote of jury. Thank you for the opportunities that has given to me. First, let me introduce myself. I am Oktavia Charista from SMA Negeri 3 Sintang. Our motion is, as a middle class parent, this house would support their children choice to the prioritize from education in favor of pursuing digital creative skill or career, content creation, or audiovisual design, and the others. The Frisian is indeed an area that requires creativity to advance and seek employment opportunities, but formal education is equally important for the basis of future preparation. Even from birth, we also begin with education, right? For example, when we are babies, we still have to learn how to talk, how to walk, and so on. So, even though creativity is important, we still have to prioritize formal education. If based on what you say that we have to support children and give freedom to their choice, completely is a good thing because they need to find out what is mean to life on their own. Then I would say if I don't agree with that. Why? First, with this kind of parenting, even though it doesn't make children feel forced, but as parents, it is appropriate to take part and give advice and direct our children about not only following hobbies or interests. As parents, we must be able to direct the child that might be considered again. For example, children who are neglected in parental supervision are usually inconsistent and irregular in their lives. For example, children in rural areas whose parents do not really apply that formal education is important so that their children do not think about future prospects. Second one, even though in today areas we still need to instill a creative attitude in children, but it won't be good if we also teach other attitudes. For example, children also need to think logically. If you rely solely on creativity but don't think logical, it will only cause problem in the future because they don't try to think about whether the creative things they are trying to do will cause problems that are difficult to overcome or not. For example, for if you want to be a content creator, you definitely need tools and equipment as well as the content of the material to be submitted and with whatever it is some things that is relevant and has many fans and whatever it is fail the children will be ready to face it if without logical analysis at the beginning there is a possibility that the child will not ready and actually feel like it's a failure and that can be broke because of it and because of the lack of preparation for a mature analysis at the beginning. That was why we still need a formal education. And then the third one is if children are supported not to prioritize formal schools, it will also give a bad impact on them. In the field of education, why is that? That's because attending formal school is believed to enrich a child through theoretical knowledge for his or her life. Not just theoretical, even for experience, as we know that in school there is such a thing as practicum, for example, in biology lesson. So formal education is an the things that really important to have. And the fourth one, finally, if parents fully support their children, for example, becoming content creator, it means that there will be many of children who will aspire to become content creator. so that in the future it is fairer that they will experience excess labor associated with with that profession. So why do I disagree with the motion? I disagree with the motion, which is as a middle class parent, this house would support their child choice to the prioritize formal education in favor of pursuing digital, creative skill, or career. Which one is content creator, audiovisual design, and the other is all because of first, parents still have to guide their children to make choices in their future by looking at it from various sides and giving insight to the child. In this case, that formal schooling is so important. Two, not only use creativity, but also must be logical. For example, in the content creator profession, it is not necessary a content creator it will granted opportunities in the future as well. Because why? Because our area is always changing. And the third, formal school is also very important for children. Just like what we know that children still need to be get the knowledge from the formal school, even if they wanna be the content creator, formal school is still important for them. And the fourth one is it is fair that there will be an excess of manpower related to the profession. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still confident and trust that we as a middle class parent was need to support the formal education for the children because formal education is still one of the things that really important for our children, and of course we want the best for our children, and formal education is the answer of it because in formal education we can learn so many knowledge, and that was really can be important. And for the for recently in the future, even if the digital is really the things that will grow up and growing for our area, even if content creator and design in the digital one is one of the things that have a big opportunities for our children and for their future future works. But I mean formal education is still important to get in what to be one of their facilities for the best. I mean, you are as a parent, we still have need to give the best facilities to our children, and that's mean even if your child need to be get like a private learning by the other teacher and the other, but I'm still believe and agree that formal education is important. That's all from me. Thank you.